happy to have you back so we can make some more art today. So today we're gonna make scribble monsters. Before we get started, we need to go over our guidelines for success, as we do before every art project, and then we can get started. So if you like, you can sign them along with me. We are stars. Stay positive, try your best, always be helpful, respect yourself and others. To get started today, there's a few things you're gonna need. You will need a big piece of paper and a small piece of paper for your eyes and mouth. You will also need scissors to cut out the eyes and the mouth, and glue to glue it down, and you'll need something to scribble with. So anything that you can write with, like a marker or a pencil, or if you just want to use a pen or charcoal or chalk, that would be really fun too. So it's all up to you and what you feel like scribbling with today. Maybe if you have googly eyes, now would be a good time to use those too. You will also need to make sure you have a dark marker of some sort. This could be a Sharpie, a black marker, or just brown or dark blue, but something that's dark and shows up. Please remember that at any time during this video, you can pause or rewind in case I go too fast, or if you need to catch up. Okay, go grab your supplies that you're gonna need.
To start with, I'm going to go ahead and start with my paper long ways, or vertical, instead of doing it horizontally like this. But I will do two different versions so that you can see what it might look like vertically or horizontally. You should start thinking about whether or not you want one monster or more than one, and if you want your paper to be vertical or horizontal too. So for this one, I'm going to use a marker, and for my other scribble monsters, I'm going to use colored pencils. And then it's as easy as it sounds. You're just going to start scribbling.
Scribble. You can move your hand really fast in lots of directions. Just like that, and I think you'll be really good at it. There we go.
So here's my paper, but this time I'm going to put it this way. And I'm going to use my colored pencils. I might use orange and red. And this time I might make 3 different monsters because I really like the number 3.
So for this one, maybe I'll do one here, and one here, that's kind of taller, and one here.
See, because we can all scribble in different ways, so you scribble however you like.
Big curlicues with multiple colors, that's up to you. This one's kind of taller, this one's kind of short. There we go.
So there are my 2 pages for my scribble monsters. Now we have to make their eyes and their mouths. Let's start with the green scribble monster again. For now, I'm gonna set this aside over here. And I'm gonna use my small piece of paper and a black pencil. You can use a marker for this, or a pencil or a crayon, but I'm gonna draw my eyes. And like I said before, I love the number 3, so I think my green monster is gonna have 3 eyes. And I'm gonna make his eyes circular. So I'm gonna make 3 circles.
There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3.
I'm gonna put a little pupil inside of them.
1, 2, 3.
If you happen to have googly eyes, right now would be a great time to use those. Now I'm gonna draw my mouth. And for that, I think I'm just gonna draw teeth. And I'm gonna show you a few ways on how to draw those teeth between this monster and my other monsters. For this one, I'm gonna give him some buck teeth, I think. So that means I'm just gonna make 2 rectangles that look like this. He can have some buck teeth. So those are gonna go with this monster on there. Now let's draw the eyes and mouths for these monsters. So for those, they might need to be a little smaller because I have 3 different monsters over here. I'm gonna set that aside while I draw them over here again. And for this one, maybe I'll make my eyes more like a football shape. So for these monsters over here, I'm gonna make 1 eye for each one. 1, 2, 3.
1 football, 2 footballs, 3 footballs.
And we're gonna give them a pupil too. Maybe you wanna make their pupils big.
1, 2, 3.
And for their teeth, I think I wanna make them sharp. So I'm just gonna draw some triangles.
You can draw as many triangles as you like. I'm just gonna do a lot, just in case I need them.
Okay, now it's time to use your scissors and cut out all your shapes. Here I am just placing the pieces that I've cut out now on my monster so I know where they'll be glued down. You can do the same. Now would be the time that you want to take your glue, and you might want to start gluing all your pieces to your monster. Last, you're going to take your dark colored marker, which might be black or brown or a dark blue. Now you get to add all your fun embellishments to your monster. I'm going to show you a few different ways that you can do that with your monster. But maybe you want to outline everything that we glued down. So we make our eyes nice and dark so that they show up. There we go. And maybe you want to also outline your teeth. And then we can also make a line for our mouth. It goes up over here. So now we have a mouth and it kind of shows up a little more. I'm going to go ahead and do that over here. So we're going to outline the eye and make a mouth line. Maybe you want to make them not smiling. Maybe they're sad. Or maybe they have a half smile, which means you outline their tooth and you could draw them going like this. It's a little half smile. It's up to you. Now you can add your fun embellishments like hands and feet and ears. Maybe this one over here, I want to have 2 feet. And 2 hands. And maybe he has hands that have 3 fingers. He looks like a pretty happy monster. Maybe these ones have different feet and hands. Maybe these ones have feet like this. Maybe I want to make some long or some really short. Maybe this one I would like to give some horns. And this one I might want to give some eyelashes. And this one I want to give some curly hair. And this one can have just a couple strands of hair. Maybe this one can have an eyebrow. And that's how you can make some scribble monsters.
Here, I finished Scribble Monsters.
I hope you had fun making scribble monsters with me today. If you're making artwork at home, you can take a picture and send it to your classroom teacher so that I can see it too. That's all for today, guys. Until next time, bye!